Hello friends, it's Julie. You remember me? Yeah, I know it's been a little bit. So just wanted to come on here and tell you where I've been, and am I still doing postcards? Am I still doing my booth and all that stuff? And what happens when you need a break from doing the things you've been doing for a couple years. Now, I've mentioned in past videos that I have the tendency to after like a couple years, I want to switch things up. I think I'm going through that change again. And don't worry, I'm still selling postcards. I'm still doing my booth for now, so nothing like that is changing. But a lot of other things are changing. And this all kind of started as winter set in. And as soon as daylight savings happened, and here in Montana where I'm at 5 o'clock, it's dark. So it feels like I've been hibernating. And the thing about winter and hibernation, it's a natural thing that happens, and that our society doesn't really celebrate as much, and doesn't allow for the natural rhythms of the seasons. And so I have felt that I have been going deeper internally as the dark comes, and going internal, just kind of like a hibernation in a way. So I don't know if you've experienced that before, but not every year this happens, but this year it has been happening. And all of a sudden, I'm feeling like I need to reassess. Now, one of the big things that happened was that I needed to be creative. I'm a very creative person at heart. In fact, in my school yearbook, they voted me to be I was the most creative person in the class. Hold that thought just a second. Sorry, that was my beeper to remind me to switch the laundry. As I was saying, creativity. I just needed to do something to create, because the postcard business, the antique booth business, is kind of on autopilot. The creativity of building the business and how we're going to do it, how we're doing inventory, all of that, it's established now. So there's no real creative outlet for that. I just had this urge to want to create. And so if you have looked past in the beginning of this channel, it started off with paper planning. And so what I went back to was creating some junk journals. And so I started to create with that stuff, with the paper stuff that really isn't worth listing in my opinion. And so I got that need met, that need to be creative and use something, because it's just, if you're a creative person, you know that it calls to you, and you know you don't feel right if you're not doing something creative. So I had that need, and I haven't been able to do my first go-to that I usually have, which is knitting and spinning, because of arthritis. I just haven't, just that repetitive motion. Anyways, this is more that you really need to know. So I did some creative projects, and while I'm doing that, I was thinking and reassessing, what do I want to do now? And the big thing I need to do is, besides getting my taxes done and all my expenses and stuff lined up for the end of the year, which is always fun, not really, but I really need to get my book edited and get going on that. And that takes up time away from doing postcards, doing YouTube and everything, and the booth. So it feels like having the postcard business on eBay and online, and then having the booth, and then having the YouTube channel. They're like 3 small part-time jobs. Adding the book writing onto it, and maybe like a creative endeavor, like every once in a while making a junk journal or something, is too much. If you've heard of the 4-burner theory, you know that you can, if you have 4 burners going, none of them are going to be great. You have to kind of focus on maybe 1 or 2. So I feel like the postcard business is on autopilot. It's really easy to keep it up. I don't have to post every day. I don't have to list every day, but every day I get orders. So easy enough, just list when I can or want to, mail stuff out every day. Postcards are going to stay in there. And I know I need to do my my book. So can I add one more thing on there? So what I'm thinking about now, so this is all the reassessment, is downsizing my booth. So I'm not sure exactly how it's going to fall out, because I'm also considering doing what people call a low buy or a no buy year for my antique booth. And that should reduce the amount of stuff in my home. And that would be a whole nother video. I'm not going to go into all that now. But I think it wouldn't take me a whole year to go through it all. So all of this is going through my mind, and YouTube is another one. So here, I've got all these things going on, and okay, no nail polish on me. So, but you're not here to see manicure stuff in here. But anyways, so YouTube is fallen off of the priority list while I'm pondering, internalizing, reassessing. And I kept thinking, okay, I have something I want to do a video on, and I'll record it. But then I'm like, well, it's been so long since I've been on here. I feel like I have to do a where have I been video, which I'm doing now. And then I think, well, maybe I'll do this really cool where have I been video with all this B-roll and stuff, and all this great vloggy stuff. And it's like, nope, I'm just going to sit down and do it. And if I add any B-roll, it's just extra stuff I pick up online. Yeah, YouTube is still percolating, and I still want to do it. It's just, how does it fit in the priorities of everything else? I will be continue to do YouTube. I'm not sure right now what it's going to be like during this winter time, as I keep internalizing. And I don't know how long this navel gazing stuff is going to take. And maybe, because I'm a rebel, I might say, I'm not going to be doing this for all winter. And then all of a sudden next week I decide I'm back again. You never know with me. It's just the way I'm totally opposite of Mark SM Postcards. He's very much planned out and regulated, and he knows what he's got going on a year from now. With me, if I had something like that, I would rebel against it and I wouldn't do it. So it's just different types of creators for different types of people. That's what you get when you have me. I have been very consistent over the last couple of years with my videos, and it has been very rare when I don't have a video out every week. So something's going on when I don't have a video out. I have also been going through this office. It does look like a mess right now, but I have rearranged. You can see my inventory has been rearranged. It's just like the physical space around me is being rearranged as along with my priorities and my goals internally and externally. And one of the big things is just wanting to get rid of all this stuff. That's why I want to do that with the booth. The postcard business is in good shape. I don't have a lot of extra postcards right now. I'm actually taking 5 boxes to my booth and putting them in and just letting them sell down. I've been actually selling more postcards lately in the booth. Not enough to pay rent, but enough to help with sales. So, but right now I've got about these 3, I don't know if you can see, these 3, 2.5 boxes. These are all scanned and listed. And then I have about 3 or 4 boxes that are sorted and ready to be scanned. And I think I have very little postcards that have not been sorted into those boxes ready to go. If you want to know more of my process, and because it has changed a little bit over the years, and maybe you haven't seen the earlier videos, maybe I'll do that too. Maybe I'll just go back to the beginning of how things are going. So postcards, I'm not feeling overwhelmed, and just have thousands and thousands of them, and they take up very little room. But with booth inventory, that is something that I'm tired of having it in my house. I'm tired of thinking, wasn't there one more box of Christmas stuff that I had? And I did find that one more box when I went downstairs, but it's just like, where did that go? I just need to stop bringing stuff in for the booth because of the sheer amount of physical stuff. So that's where I'm at right now. I do have video ideas to tell you. There are some videos that I recorded before this that I might put up, and I will put a little bit disclaimer, but I recorded this a while ago or something. I do miss you guys, and I know I need to be better at responding to your messages. It's just been that feeling like I'm in hibernation, almost in isolation, because seriously, I live 40 minutes to the nearest grocery store. So it just being this far out physically and mentally, it just feels like I am isolated. And I know I'm not, like online and stuff, but physically, and this dark time of the seasons just causes me to really reflect. And this year it just got me really good. So I'm okay. Everything's going all right. And I will keep you updated on how things are going. So I would love to hear if you are going through something like this, or have you gone through something like this where you just step back, reassess things, and think, what am I doing? Do I still want to do it? What are my priorities? I think it's good to do it every once in a while. Some people deliberately do it every year, every quarter, or whatever. I just do it when my soul needs it, when my spirit says it's time. And it's been a little while since it's said that it's time to do it. So tell me about your experiences, and thanks so much for watching, and have a joyful day. Bye-bye.